Luxembourgish with Anne. I'm Anne, your Luxembourgish teacher from glift.lu. Ich sind dann dein Lützeburgisch Prof von glift.lu. An Heiersting Wochenlektion. Here is your weekly lesson. Are you ready? Bist du bereit? Dann los! In today's lesson, you are going to learn how to translate the English construction to plus a verb. And in Luxembourgish, you have three possibilities. Now, number one is you use the word z. Now, listen and repeat after me for the correct pronunciation. Z. Good. The second possibility is to use vier z. Vier z. And the third possibility is to use nothing. Let's start with the last possibility. So when do you use nothing to translate the English construction to plus a verb? Well, when a sentence starts with a Luxembourgish model verb, so the first conjugated verb in your sentence is a Luxembourgish model verb. Now, do you know the Luxembourgish model verbs? Let's go through them. First, you have können, to can, wollen, to want, müssen, to must or to have to, sollen, to shall, dürfen, to be allowed to, and then you have one last model verb which is seldom used. This is werden. It's to express an unknown future. Okay? Examples, Beispiele. To say I must leave is in Luxembourgish ich muss gehen. Or I want to go to the cinema is ich will an the Kino gehen. Now you use as well nothing when your first word or verb in the sentence is gehen. Gehen, which means to go. Examples, Beispiele. If you want to say I go to the supermarket to buy milk, you have two possibilities in Luxembourgish. You can either say ich gin an de Supermarché Milch kaufen, but you can as well use the other construction ich gin an de Supermarché für Milch zu kaufen. But a native speaker would use the first possibility. So ich gin an de Supermarché Milch kaufen. I go to the supermarket to buy milk. Now let's learn when you use z to translate the English construction to plus verb. Now use z when the first part of your sentence doesn't make sense for itself. And whenever this is the case, to, so the English word to, translates to z. Examples, Beispiele. Tom tries. What? You see, this doesn't mean anything on itself. So you have to say Tom tries to learn Luxembourgish every day. And then you'd say, yes, I see. And this is in Luxembourgish, den Tom probiert alldag Lützeburgisch zu lehren. Den Tom probiert alldag Lützeburgisch zu lehren. And put your z before the last verb. Another example. I forgot. I forgot what? I forgot to turn off my stove. This is ich habe vergessen, mein Ofen auszumachen. You see, if I just say ich habe vergessen, you would look at me and say, what? So you have to add, ich habe vergessen, mein Ofen auszumachen. I forgot to turn off my stove. And here we have the verb ausmachen. Ausmachen is a verb with a separable particle. And if you have the construction z plus a verb with a separable particle, you put the z in between the particle and the stem of the verb. Easy, isn't it? Einfach, oder? Great. Now let's look at the third possibility. And this is when you use für z to translate the English construction to plus a verb. Well, in pretty much all other cases than those just mentioned, you use für z. Examples to say, I learn Luxembourgish to pass the language exam is Ich lehre Lützeburgisch für den Sprachentest zu packen. Ich lehre Lützeburgisch für den Sprachentest zu packen. Here, the first part alone does make sense. Ich lehre Lützeburgisch. But there is another way to determine whether it is zu or für zu. So whenever you can replace the English word to with in order to, you have to use the für zu construction. For example, you can say I learn Luxembourgish to pass the language test, but you can as well say I learn Luxembourgish in order to pass the language exam. And that's it. And here is the summary of this lesson. Use only zu when you cannot replace the English word to by in order to. And to double check, ask yourself whether you can enter a room where there are lots of people and you just say the first part of the sentence and then leave. And I think the people would be extremely confused. So in these cases, you use zu. Use the construction für zu when you can replace the English word to by in order to. For example, if you do something für zu to do something else, that means you do the first thing so that you can do the second thing after it. And use nothing when your first verb in the sentence is a Luxembourgish model verb or the verb goen. So, an Hayas den Hausaufgabe, and here is your homework. Our homework is to translate the following two sentences. Sentence number 1, Satz Nummer 1. How would you translate into Luxembourgish? I try to speak Luxembourgish every day. Satz Nummer 2, sentence number 2. I want to eat a pizza this evening. And write your comments, your answer below in the comments. And viel Spaß! So have a lot of fun. And Adi! And don't forget that you can read the full transcript of this lesson on my blog glyph.lu, where you can find as well online courses. For example, Easy Luxembourgish Level 1, which is a course I created for absolute beginners. And as well, you can find the course Succeed at the Sprachentest. This is a course for people who want to take the Luxembourgish language test to obtain the citizenship. If you liked this lesson, don't forget to press the subscribe button.